Do I look ridiculous with this pink hat on?
No, you look great.
You sure?
Yeah.
Hello, friends and family. Welcome to the Chris and Emily podcast. We are back for, what episode is it? Do you know?
Is it 9?
I think it is episode 9. Look at us. It's been a couple weeks.
We've been busy.
Yes, very busy. Very, very busy. Basically, we're going to kind of recap what's going on in our lives today and just talk about whatever comes in our brains.
It's one of those episodes.
Yeah, one of those. But I think it's fun.
We'll try to stay on track and not rabbit trail
Yeah.
best we can.
It's all good. So, basically, we've been really busy with weddings and stuff.
I thought that said lover band.
No.
Sorry.
No, you just gave it away.
That was
I'm in a lover
trail.
band now. No, but we're kind of halfway through wedding season for videography. Been busy this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like tomorrow is the first Saturday in a while that I actually don't have a wedding, so that's really great. It's just good to have a day off or a weekend off. And so I will say, like with weddings, I'm having a lot more fun this year. Like purposely kind of enjoying hanging out with people like at the wedding, and like a lot of the weddings I do are like strangers and stuff, but like I had a moment the last one where I was like, man, this is like so cool. Like I get to like come and like celebrate with these people even though I'm working and doing stuff, but I just think it's like the whole premise behind it is just like I'm there to just capture like a memory for them, and I think that's fun. And when I don't like try to live up to like other expectations or like wedding videos that I've seen or like how I want to actually make it, but instead I focus on like the couple and their personality and stuff like that, it just turns out way better. And but weddings have been like, they're hard on my body because I'm like standing all day and my legs hurt and my feet and everything, and then I always get a headache. But this year I haven't really gotten headaches. I don't know. It's a good wedding season. I
You're
really
healthy
like it.
this year. Good.
Yeah, healthy this year.
And I think
yes.
too, it probably has to do a lot with being like at home. It's easier on me this year for you to be gone all day, because last year the kids were smaller and it was just harder. And this year they're a little bit more independent, so I'm sure that has to do with it too. Of
right.
Me not. I'm sure it helps that I don't text you every 5 seconds saying how hard my day is.
Right.
But I'm sure that has to do with it too mentally. Just
For sure.
knowing that I'm not having a horrible time at home by myself all day, or early in the morning till late at night. It's like easier.
Definitely. Speaking of like mentally, I think really since we did a couple podcasts, the past few episodes of the podcast, I don't know, since then I've really like, I feel like I've just made like a complete like 180 for whatever reason. I've just...
Because you let it all out. You had
yeah, maybe that's it.
You got it
like,
out there. You talked about it. It was finally...
Right.
I think that was the first time that you've talked about it in that depth to someone other than me.
Right.
And even though it was just me.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, well, technically it was everyone. So.
Right. And I do want to thank everyone for listening and reaching out and texting me and messaging us and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's been great. I don't know. I just feel like something shifted in my life, and I don't feel like I'm in like a depression or anything anymore.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah,
I think
great.
too you have more. I don't know. You're definitely focused more.
Yes.
And I think when you started becoming more focused and kind of getting your priorities straight with work and your personal life and all that kind of stuff, things started becoming more scheduled and
Yeah,
and
like
more
streamlined
comfortable and more like, okay, I can do this because
Totally.
now I have it. Before it was like everything was kind of all over the place,
Yeah.
and things were coming up here and there, and then you would totally drop the ball with the thing that you should have been focusing on because
For sure.
of
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean,
So-
yeah, that's definitely it. So with that, with renewed
Getting your
change
priorities
and
straight.
everything like that, comes lots of new things. So
Yes.
pretty much, I mean, so
Little-
much has changed in just the past couple weeks.
I think a lot of little, I mean, they're big to us, but little accomplishments that we've been praying for and that
For
we've
sure.
really been looking forward to have happened.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
exciting.
like, yeah, we just paid off our car 7 months early. That's great. We were hoping to do it, like 6 months ago or something like that, but just didn't work out that way. But we did finally just pay off our car, so that's amazing. And now we actually might sell it
It's
to
scary.
to continue
that scares
to.
me, but because it's
Yeah.
such a good car.
It
But
is.
you're right.
It
it's
is a good car. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
So
there's
if you're
nothing- I would be
interested in a
interested now.
2007 Trailblazer,
I don't know what I'm
it's a
saying.
great car.
Just-
No rust.
I'm literally.
I literally
I'm
don't even know what
literally
you're
just
saying.
mumbling things while you're talking. This is
It's
ridiculous.
hilarious.
I'm
But
like,
we're probably gonna sell our car and get a minivan.
Yep.
and the sticker on the back
Listen,
that says I
I've-
used to be cool.
I've wanted
So-
a minivan since we got married. I think minivans are
Well,
awesome.
yeah. I mean, whenever we were dating, you used to pick me up in your parents' minivan.
Yeah. And I
Good
think that
times.
they're just more for what is that was weird. Nothing. You said good times. It just made it sound weird.
Yeah, and then I
Um,
laughed more because
yeah.
of that, because I realized it
Oh
sounded
yeah,
weird.
yeah. Nothing like that, guys. I just think it was always that all that space, and it just was always. It would have always fit our lifestyle because we always enjoyed traveling and going on road trips and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
it was
mean-
always the issue of us not having enough space. So
Well, there wasn't always an issue.
feel like
Now
there
there's
was.
there's an issue.
I think that when we wanted to go somewhere,
Well, we've
There
always
was-
had an SUV. I mean, we loved our old
still,
Equinox.
we needed more space. And a minivan would have been
Yeah.
the answer a long time ago.
Well, it's gonna be the solution very shortly here, in a couple weeks.
Yes.
So that's great. Speaking of like paying off debt and getting things going like that, we are actually moving out of our apartment, and this is crazy because I don't
He never thought he
necessarily
would.
want to do this,
He never
but
thought he would utter the words again.
I think it is something that we need to do to
yeah.
just
I'm
help us
excited.
speed up the process. But we are actually moving in with Emily's parents. There's plenty of room there, and we're doing some things. Actually, going today to like paint a room and stuff to make a plan. But yes, so by September 1st, I think we're moving in there. So. Yeah. So, I mean, that with doing that, it really helps us, with our goal of just being debt free, getting rid of all the debt, and saving for a down payment on a house.
So thanks,
I mean,
Mom and Dad.
sometimes, thank you. You gotta make sacrifices to
Yes.
get to where you want to be.
It's going to be challenging. It's going to have its challenges, but I think I'm so excited for what it's going to, how it's going to set us up for our future.
For sure.
And
It'll be really great to have a yard that the kids can play in.
I'm really excited
And
about
so,
it.
like, when I'm gone at a wedding or something, then you can have a yard to play with and play with a yard to play in
Yes.
with the kids. And
Right.
there's not, like, dog poop everywhere and, like, creepy strangers at our apartment trying to...
Watching us.
Yeah.
I know.
But anyway, so yeah, that's happening. Also within that, this might sound kind of crazy, but I'm training for an Ironman triathlon next year.
What? You
Yeah.
are?
Yep. So
Tell
I'm
me
sure
more
most
about
of
that.
I'm sure most of you guys know from Instagram, but
It's all we talk about anymore.
oh
It's
my
great.
gosh,
I'm
no,
just
it's
kidding.
not. My legs are sore though. Did I tell you that
Yeah,
already?
you have. You've
Yeah,
told
I
me
know.
a few times today.
Yeah. Anyways, I've always wanted to do it. I just think, I don't know. I just made up in my mind that I'm gonna do it, like no matter what. And I
He's
know
really
a lot
good
of
at-
people don't probably think I could, but I don't. I mean,
I
it
don't think that
literally
they
is
won't-
fueling me either way. If you're excited for me or if you don't think I can, it's literally the same amount of motivation for me right now.
I don't
And
know
I'm
if
really
it's that they
excited.
don't think that you can. I think it's more that they don't think that you will.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing with like a lot of people. So, I'm gonna do my best, injury free. You know, obviously, if I get injured, that's like something that would hinder me from doing that. But I'm feeling really good. It's day 11 of training. Doing basic conditioning first, saving up money for a bike.
Yes, whoever wants to sponsor him, please speak up now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's expensive.
we can do some sponsor stuff, you know, like
I was like, yeah, do it. That'd be
Part
fun.
towards
And then
a-
he like is like, it's like a big paper
oh my
rolls out
goodness,
of
no.
the expenses.
I
I'm like,
I am doing
oh.
this like in the cheapest way that
I'm
I
just
can.
kidding. I'm just kidding, Mom and Dad.
It's
We're
not
spending all of
like
our money.
super expensive. Like it can be, but obviously I'm not
Right.
gonna buy a $2,000 bike because
Right. You're
I could
not.
buy a
That's
car
true.
for that, you know. So,
Yeah.
But anyways, we're doing that. Right? Or I'm doing that. I'm training.
I feel like I'm doing it with him.
Yeah, I mean, really, it is like anybody. Yeah, it's a commitment for our whole family. You know, like it's a big
fun.
deal. It's a big
fun
deal, and
to
it's
be
cool. So
athletic together.
yeah, and so basically the distance for the triathlon is 2.4 mile swim, which is crazy alone. Then a 112-mile bike, and then right after that you run a marathon, which is 26.2 miles.
That's disgusting. Whoever thought to do that?
It's actually a really
were
cool story. Like it started in
overachievers.
Hawaii, and it's sweet. But yeah, I think it's just the right time for me, and I don't know. I just think it's the right time. Like everybody, pretty much every guy I know has like that thought of like, oh, it'd be sweet to do an Ironman. Like I want to do that. And I don't know. I know a couple people who have done it. I think I know one person who's done it, and he's older, but he's done it 3 times. And
Wow.
and like all my friends are like, oh yeah, I'd love to do that, but nobody's done it yet. So it's like, let's just do it. Like anybody who wants to do one, like do it with me. Like that'd be sweet.
I mean, it doesn't sound necessarily appealing to me, but
well, yeah,
if you feel like
I
you
mean,
want to do it, I wouldn't even
yeah.
dare say, oh, I would like to do that someday.
What
in my
about a
life.
half one?
No, I can't even run 3 miles. I can't even run. I can't
okay,
run 3
listen to
miles.
this. Last week I couldn't even run one. I did one, and
I have
then
no interest
2 days
in
ago I ran
running.
3 miles. Like it's already like expounding
I wish
on
I did.
itself.
I've
so
always wanted to be the person that enjoyed running, and I just don't. I hate it. I have weak
I've
lungs.
never. Okay, listen. That's the that's the thing right there. Like I would much rather just lift weights and sit on the couch and then run.
That's not what I do.
No,
I don't
I'm not
do that.
saying that's what you do. But that's the difference right there. You just got to decide that you're going to do it and commit to it. And you don't like it and you have weak lungs, and so did I last week, and I still do. But the more you do it, the better you get at it.
I think
and then
my
you start
thing
to
is
feel better and like
I've
it.
grown up on a farm my whole life. So if I'm not
Hey, we're pretty
working-
similar, all
if
right?
I'm not working
So-
hard and actually, not that you're not doing
I didn't grow up
anything,
on
but
alpaca farm, but pretty much,
I
you know,
prefer
grew
to
up
do my
raising horses.
exercises as I do the chores.
Yeah, that's great. When we
No,
get
I have been, you know what I have been doing?
lifting those dumbbells that are too heavy for
Yes.
you because you're gonna pinch a nerve or something.
Well, I haven't done that in a while, but I
Okay,
have been
you were
trying to
doing that.
do whenever I have something in the microwave or something in the toaster,
Oh, right.
I'll try to do like as many push-ups or some kind of exercise while I'm waiting for that time to go out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's less overwhelming than setting time aside like an hour or 30 minutes to go work out. It's
Right.
easier on me, and it's more likely that I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So that's
Pretty
a
much.
mom hack.
We're losing our pregnancy fat right now. We're doing great.
It's been 2
High
years.
five.
I can't call it pregnancy fat anymore.
Well, I'm losing it too. So,
Yeah.
I gained a lot of weight.
I go up and
Not even
down,
weight.
and my weight fluctuates. It's ridiculous. But I am
You've got
under
more like
I'm
hormone
under
stuff going on.
200 pounds for the first time in 5 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Since
like-
since I became pregnant with Gideon.
yeah, that's great.
So yeah.
Big wins for all around. I did want to say with the triathlon, I'm doing a weekly vlog on our old vlogging channel, The Bears, on YouTube. Used to be called Vlog Bear. But yeah, so I think a new week starts Tuesday. I don't know why I started training on a Tuesday, but I did.
That's the day you were feeling most motivated.
Right. Pretty much, if you're still, interested in hearing about the Ironman stuff, you can go
He's
check
got
out
plenty to
those.
say.
But
They're fun.
I'm learning so much, and I've watched so many videos.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
kind of some of the first things that really inspired me is Iron Cowboy on Netflix. 50 triathlons in 50 days in 50 states.
Ooh.
It's nuts,
Ouch.
crazy. Another one, well, it was that, and before that, I watched a couple other videos on YouTube, a couple David Goggins inspirational videos, which really, just watching one of his videos will get you going.
Ready. It'll get you ready to go.
So yeah, it was just a combination of like 3 or 4 videos that really was like, all right, I'm gonna do an Ironman next year. So you look really tall on the video compared
I'm
to me.
sitting really tall because
yeah,
my back feels sore.
Yeah, my legs feel sore, so I'm like slouching, which doesn't
When
matter.
I put Gideon down for a nap, I sit next to his bed and kind of like rock his body with my hand, and I am always like so slouchy. And then that might be why my back hurts lately too. But anyways,
I get
need
that
to
posture.
stretch it out.
Yeah. Also, within all this,
You keep saying within this,
amongst all the craziness.
a monk.
If you don't know, I do, obviously I do the videography stuff, but I also teach, I teach drum lessons at a local place here in Fenton, a Joyful Noise music
That's
studio.
the Lover Band.
Yes, Lover Band.
Talking
But
about
really,
Lover Band now.
I am in a cover band now, which is really fun. We've had 2 practices. It's with Corey, the owner, and Jameson, and another guy. And
His name. That's so
yes,
rude.
I do. I've met him a couple times only. I'll tell you his name some other time. Dang it. I totally know his name, but
Yeah.
I'm like blanking
Is it?
right
Hold
now.
on. You told me.
No. Anyways, I'm in a cover band, and so we're
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
do
think you
like
could remember his name when you were done.
private parties and corporate gigs. That's kind of like our thing. We're hoping to play our first gig in the
I'm the interpretive
winter.
dancer, so something you can look
Yeah, you
forward
get
to.
tambourine and stuff like that too. But yeah, that's really fun. I've never actually played in like a setting like that. All the band stuff and live stuff has been church.
You
so yeah.
sinner. Your back's playing hardcore.
Yeah, I know.
You went from
but-
worship band to lover band.
Yep. Lover band. My C looks like an L apparently on my paper, so
It
I knew what
totally
it meant though.
I didn't know. He wrote down the.
Lover band.
He wrote down
that
the
should be
bullet
our
points.
name. Lover band.
He wrote down. Look at for everybody's.
Oh my gosh. No, you don't need to see my handwriting. I
It's
just wrote it real
backwards.
quick. It's gonna be blurry that close.
Alright.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, I'm doing that. on top of all of it. And September. Guess what's happening in September?
I'm having a baby.
No.
I'm just kidding.
You're turning 30.
Yes, I'm turning 30. I'm not
on
pregnant.
the 29th.
Yes.
And
Big 3-0 on
the fun thing is we're going to actually be in Idaho. Woohoo.
3-0 Idaho.
Yep. So we're going to be in Idaho September 21st through the 30th.
Watch out, Idaho. Here we
Yeah,
come.
you're shaking the
Sorry.
whole thing. That's all right.
Owie.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. Like, I'm just really excited to see everybody, to breathe in the fresh mountain air.
You mean the fresh sugar beet air?
Well, that's
Because-
Nampa, but we don't really have to be in Nampa too much.
Or
I'm
not.
thinking we go to Boise a lot, you know. Well, actually, we're going to have to be at the church, but
I'm just excited.
I'm
to
filming
see
some
everyone.
videos, and so we're coming out.
It's been several years. I was pregnant with Zeal. I was like 5 or 6 months pregnant with Zeal when we went.
Were you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Weird.
Gideon he was 14 months old, I think. I can't do the math, but
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yep, I was pregnant with Zeal, and because I was having, well, it must have been earlier than that because I was having morning sickness still. Mm-hmm.
I do not even remember that.
Yeah.
But
I remember.
yeah, the last time I went to Idaho was March 2018 without everyone. And so this time it's just better together, you know?
together.
So we're so excited. Yeah, we don't really have like our schedule planned out yet, but we want to hang out with as much people as possible. Definitely going to be doing some hiking, some training. Hopefully I don't throw up. The last time when we were there, the last time our whole family was there, we went to Lizard Butte, right?
Was it Lizard?
Out
Butte?
towards, yeah.
Well, we
we
had a-
stopped, and then why was I running up that?
You had to go get some footage for a music video you were doing, and you wanted the
Yes.
footage of
The cross on Lizard Butte.
Yeah.
And why did
You
I
threw up because you had just had a whole smoothie.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I started running up the mountain basically, and then I was like all of a sudden like huffing and puffing more than I like ever have. And then I just started throwing up.
I was waiting in the
And
car at the
Emily's waiting
bottom
in the
of
car.
the hill with Gideon, and he's texting me
And I'm like-
I'm throwing up. I'm like, are you running? Yeah, I was running. Or you texted me and you said, I'm at the top. And I'm feeling really sick. I think I'm going to throw
Well,
up. I'm
I was like-
you're already at the top? Did you do run? And he's like,
Yeah.
yes.
And then I was getting when I tried to call you or something, I was actually nervous because I thought I was going to pass out.
Oh, yeah, the
And I
passing
was
out
like
making me
really
nervous,
lightheaded and breathing super heavy. But the funny thing is we moved away from Idaho, and I think this was 5 months later.
This was been for Dan's music video, right?
Yeah, it
Dan's
was
music
because the second time I did it for Michael's music
Okay.
lyric video. But yeah, this was only like 5 months later, and I honestly think it was because of the smoothie. But originally I thought, oh my gosh, like I am so out of shape and not used to the elevation change already. Like after, a few
I think you
months
said like
of leaving.
you said I threw up and it was like red or something, and I was like, oh my gosh, Chris. And then
But
I
it was
realized,
the color of
and
the
then we
smoothie.
realized it was the color of the smoothie. And
Right.
we were like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, so we got to the bottom of it, and now you got to the bottom.
We got
of
to
it.
the bottom of the hill
Yep.
and the bottom of the.
Yeah, but anyways, I got to be careful. I don't want to like pass out, but
You'll be
I would
okay.
like to. I love hiking. Like that was probably one of my favorite things about being out there. Yeah, it was just such a good workout, and I felt like I never really got tired, and I could just hike all day. It was just like so great. And then the next day, you're just like feel amazing. Like
Wow.
I just hiked all these mountains.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it was great, and it will be great again. We might have to get some backpacks for the kids to get on our backs.
Gideon's walking that kid.
He gets tired after like
He's gonna have
two
to. We're not
steps.
gonna be able to do intense things with him. You can go
Yeah.
as far as
Well,
you can
I'm
go.
probably gonna wake up. There's a 2-hour time change, so we're gonna wake up 2 hours earlier. So I'm definitely gonna be waking up by like 5 a.m.
I'll be
So I
waking up at a
might,
decent time.
I might honestly like I might go at like 5 a.m. and like do some trails.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd like
Okay.
to do Table Rock, and then I think we should do a family jump creek to the waterfall.
Sounds good.
And other than that, we could just hang out with everyone. But pretty much every morning, I still need to stay on top of training, and if there's like somewhere that I can swim, that would be awesome. But probably won't be able to swim.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well, there's
that's
probably someone that has a pool. We can find them.
yeah, but it's like September. People think that's cold.
Oh yeah. I mean, it is
Oops.
cold for a pool, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's kind of an update. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
I don't think so.
Yeah, sponsor us. Just
Sponsor
kidding.
Chris at least.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sponsor
you
anyone,
want,
sponsor Chris's Iron Man.
You know, if you want some shout outs on the podcast and the vlog and just like
do you
general
want to ask them what they think about
internet posts.
the shout out idea? Is that a dumb idea?
Emily has an idea, which we could try it right now.
Let's try it.
Emily wants me to go on Facebook,
Well, I thought maybe you
And
said Instagram. That might be a better.
our Instagram followers. Here's what we'll
Yeah.
do. Yeah, and we'll say something nice about them.
Well, we'll just say how we know them. I think it would be
Okay.
funny to say what we know of them, or if we know them at all. We might not even know them.
Yeah,
Or
so-
you forgot them. I'm just kidding.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go on our Instagram. If you're not following us, it is at Chris and Emily Bear. Chris and Emily Bear on Instagram. And we just post little clips of the podcast and stuff. And we do little skits on there sometimes. So we have 67 followers right now. So that's cool. Actually 65 because me and you are both following it. So
We're still followers.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up and down, and then I'm going to stop my
This is so
finger.
funny.
And then we're going to stop on that person, and then we're going to talk about you right now.
Who is it? This was a bad idea. I'm just kidding.
All right, we'll do another. That's great.
Everybody's gonna wonder.
Oh my gosh, it happened again. We can't say it though because no, it's too awkward because they'd be like, why didn't you talk about Oh, there we go, right there.
Oh, Tilly.
All right,
Williams.
Tilly, you're the winner today.
You get to be talked
Ding,
about.
ding, 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 ding. You won.
Tilly Williams. She lives in Idaho.
Yes, we're coming to hang out.
Yes, we love you, Tilly,
Yes.
and your whole family. We lived with, so Tilly's married to Jake,
Yes.
and Jake.
Good old Jake. And they have
His
2
family.
boys, right?
Yep. And the Boyschleins.
Mm-hmm. We're
are-
staying with them.
Yep, we're staying with them. When we moved to Idaho, we were driving to stay with the Boyschleins because they opened their homes to us, to
Mm-hmm.
two complete strangers.
Yep.
And that is an Idaho thing right there. Like,
Nicest
the
people
whole
in the
thing
world.
was me coming from
Yeah.
Michigan thinking this is the weirdest thing. We're going to stay with
Random people
random
that we've never
people
met.
that we've never met. We never talked to. We never seen a picture
we
of.
like texted them when we got into town, and they're like, "Okay, we're
No,
waiting."
Yeah, I called her and she said,
Yeah.
okay, or yes, called her text, and we pull up and they're just like, the second we walk
Yeah.
through the door,
They were like,
they were warm, and it was like
They were like our
okay,
parents in
This
Idaho,
is amazing. This
basically.
is not. They made it so not awkward.
Mhm.
It was amazing. We love
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
So Tilly is married into the family, that awesome family,
yeah,
and we became really good friends. I
Mhm.
love her. She was.
yeah.
And-
She's working out really good right now too,
Yeah,
right?
she's really she's
Yeah, I've been
inspiring
seeing
me
that on
every single day
Instagram.
with her
That's good.
workout achievements.
Yeah.
So yes,
Health and wellness all around.
I know it's good. It's a good day to be healthy.
Yep. That reminds me of Pete and Rhonda. Remind me of Tally and Leonard too.
Yeah.
They're pretty great. another shout
That's
out
another
there.
family member of theirs. Yes.
Yeah. So,
That whole
anyways, I'm
family.
excited to see everybody. That's so funny that we got that first person twice.
We don't know who it was, and it wasn't like a name. It
Yeah,
was
it just
like
had a username, and then we couldn't
it was
tell
like the
who it was,
username
and it
again.
was private. So I'm like, I don't know who this is. So
Yeah.
it's just funny.
So anyways, maybe we'll
We'll figure it out.
Maybe we'll meet them someday, and they'll look
We'll
like.
figure it out and
we'll
choose
figure
them next time. So just so it's not.
That was
as
fun,
awkward.
though.
Yeah, good times.
You could be chosen to be talked about. We could talk about you and tell you how much we love you, or
Yeah.
not love you.
Or you could just
kidding.
know, already know and know it in your heart that
Know
we
in your
love
heart.
you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
They do.
yeah. Anyways, that's it. That is episode 9. Unless you have something else to say.
No.
You're looking at me like that was it.
Are you serious? That was it?
Oh, you
No.
know what?
Oh,
one more
he has
thing.
more.
Tuesday, couple days.
Oh my
is our
God.
8th anniversary, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
8th
Yeah,
anniversary.
8
So,
years.
we need to do a podcast all about
Marriage.
marriage and
Anniversary.
yeah, that sort of stuff, like just kind of how
Did we already
how we
do
made
that?
it this far. Yeah,
How
we did a little bit.
How
but,
did we make? Let's just have a real quick snippet.
How did we make it this far? You just decide to not stop, I guess.
Someone told me. Someone
like,
asked me,
keep
"Oh my
going.
gosh, 8 years! How did you make it that far?" And I told them patience, understanding,
And love.
And what else did I say?
Whole lot of Jesus.
Jesus helps for sure.
Oh yeah, I think it just comes down
Work.
to like a
I said
commitment.
work.
Yeah, a commitment to it. It's
Yeah,
just like
whatever that
anything
looks like.
else, but probably the most impactful part of your life. Like just whatever. If you want to, like, get married, just commit to being married.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
I
simple.
think that nobody goes into marriage. I mean, I would hope that you don't go into marriage thinking there's always divorce. But for us,
that's
it
not
was
even a
never.
word for
it's
us.
not even like. It's not even an option.
Yeah,
Not
you
even
just
something
don't
we
get
think about,
divorced.
not something that we.
Right.
It's
It's like if
just-
you're mad at each other, then it's like
Well,
the solution is to talk about it and fix it, not just never fix it,
Yeah, I mean, we can't speak from. We've never felt that, and I can't speak from.
Right.
I can't speak for people that have gotten divorced because I'm sure it's not just the fact that they got mad one day at each other.
Well, no, it's a bunch of little
But
things
there's
that you
lots of
don't that
things
go
that-
unsaid too, but
But we've been,
it's just open communication.
open
Like,
communication, but
and
staying
also-
faithful, staying, I don't know.
yeah, like having the same vision and goal, and it doesn't always align, but like talking about that, like
I think
now, like I want to do an Ironman, and how does that fit in with our family and everything else because that'll change a lot of things, and that's a big deal. So that's like something that
I
you
think
just come to an
I just
agreement
came up
on.
with. I just came up in my head with something that probably really is beneficial to talk about things that are hard as soon as they become in your, in your focus or whatever. As soon as you're aware of those things,
Right.
talk about them, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's awkward, even
like I
if
don't
it's
like
hard.
how tall you look compared to me. I'm like way down here.
But I think that no matter what we've talked about, we have brought up hard things that are uncomfortable to talk about. And once you do that, they're out in the open and they can't be festering anymore. Like they're
Yeah.
exposed.
It
and
just comes down to talking to each other.
It calms down and it comes down to talking
Yeah.
to each other. Yes.
That's it. Just talk.
It's hard. It's not that. I wouldn't say that's it. Like it's
I mean,
a hard
not
thing
that's
to do.
it, but that's a big part of it. Like that's where it all starts. Like assumptions and
Even if
assuming
you-
things about people.
Assumptions.
That's like bad. Bad news right there. Like,
And I think how you respond to, say, you're the wife and your husband comes to you with a hard thing that he has to tell you, it's how you're responding to it too. Obviously, if it's going to
Right.
hurt you, you're going to want to respond in that way, or if it's whatever the case may be. But I think understanding that they're human and they make mistakes and you want to make it work, when that person comes to you, you're going to understand, where they're
Right.
coming from. Like they're coming to you to tell you because they want to make it work and not, I don't know, whatever. But
Right.
it's hard. It's really hard to make marriage work when there's past or,
Mm-hmm.
things going on. But, yep,
Yeah.
8
Right.
years,
Mm-hmm.
lots of excitement, exciting adventures.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, there it
We
is.
both got distracted by your phone going off.
All right. Thanks for listening, y'all. You can subscribe and follow the Instagram at Chris and Emily Bear.
And we could make a shout out.
Yeah.
Make a
Follow,
shout out.
and we'll talk about you. All right. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.